Hello, Marine. This is Frank Leeper contacting you by video from my studio apartment in the Manor Building, apartment 311B. So instead of doing one of those emails that I do that I get carried away with, I decided I'll do a video. Maybe it'd be easier for me to explain to you. Everything's going pretty good for me, and I hope for you too as well. Through this crisis that we're under right now. I have sort of, I don't know, it's a concern. You might want to, listen to it. This happened on this Wednesday, May 13th, at around 3 p.m. Okay, I went out before that. So I usually go shopping in the morning, early as I can, because the stores I go to are open early. This time I decided, let me go shopping in the afternoon just to see that, any difference, Got my cart, went on the elevator from the apartment, got off downstairs, and I made a right, and I went out the side door through the parking lot. I noticed the parking lot was pretty full. I guess people that aren't working have to stay at home, And so I went through the parking lot out to Schoolhouse Lane. I stayed on Schoolhouse Lane until Wayne Avenue. I crossed Wayne Avenue and walked over to Chelton to the supermarket. And I noticed it was different. There was a lot more people in the supermarket than when I go early. They all wore masks. They had more security guards. I guess they keep an eye on things. And they had all the checkout lanes open. So of course, boy, I went right through it. Because of the way, when it's that way, it's going to be quicker. I had everything. I said, well, let me go back. I go back by Chelton, because I'm utilizing the different entrances and exit here of the building that I know. So I'm back on Chelton. It's like down a hill, and I have the cart full, right? And it's up a little bit, and then down, and then up, and then all the way down. It's downhill then all the way to here. So I get to Chelton and Wissahickon, and I cross over, and I go through the lot, into the back door. And this is around 3 p.m. on Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. So I open the door. I'm holding it, to put my card in. And boy, the smell hit me. Marijuana, strong. Oh, I said, what is this? I never smelled this before. Nothing like this. Nobody around. So I went in, and it was strong. It must have just happened. So I saw the elevator was there, and I pressed it right away. It opened. So whoever smoked it, they must have been on the elevator, smoked it, and went out through the hallway out to the parking lot. And I know smoking's prohibited. It's in the lease because I remember when I came here, I signed all the pages and all, and I remember distinctly that was one of the things. I think smoking, it could be pipe, cigar, cigarette, or marijuana. It's still smoking. So it could have been, nobody was around. Because that basement elevator, like when I came in from outside, the elevator, and then it's the laundry room. So, but nobody was around. I kind of looked, and then I got in, I got off. Back in the elevator, got off in the lobby, walked through the hall there, and went past the mailboxes, then up the hall into the elevator, and back up to the apartment here with all the food and put it away. But I thought I would mention it to you. I'll do it this way. Instead, I can explain it a lot better. But that was something, to think. You mean whoever it was? It could be an employee. It could be a resident, anybody, a visitor. But whoever it was, you mean they don't have any idea that that's prohibited to do that? Because marijuana smell is very strong. I know that. I mean, you could be on the street and somebody go by smoking it. You could get a whiff of it, But in there, there's no way for the air to escape in that hallway down the basement at that time of day. So I thought I would report it to you. I know there was an email not too long ago about the smoking, that it won't be tolerated, it's prohibited, and it could face, you would have to get out for doing that. It is a controlled substance. So I thought I would mention it, not just because it was bothering me the last couple of days. I thought about it. I said it's just something that I never expected, to run across, and I don't go out that much. I mean, I had another thing that happened, like this past week. I go downstairs, to get the mail and come back up. I have my mask on, like you said in your email. And a woman was coming towards me, and she didn't have a mask on. She looked at me funny, and she was on the phone. She kept going like nothing. She was complacent about it. Maybe she thinks because she's so used to walking around without it, she didn't have a mask on. Or a face covering, as you might call it. I know it's another thing with the face covering. You still got to be careful, because like I have glasses on now here, but when you wear the face covering, your eyes are still exposed. If there's a virus in the air, you still could get it through your eyes. So I think I'm going to wear glasses. If I go outside, sunglasses, or even in here, glasses now I'm wearing. So I just wanted to mention that. But I noticed there's signs. Did you ever think of making up some signs saying smoking prohibited, or it's against the regulations or whatever, or something like that, to that nature? I know I don't see any signs, even though it's inferred. If you know the lease, you should know that. I know it's not even. So if you want to smoke marijuana, where are you going to smoke it? Go away from here. I know in the apartment, that'll set the alarm off. It's this thing. If someone's smoking in the apartment, as strong as that is, you could probably smell it in the hallway because it go under the door. And talk about odors and all. If that's something really serious, smoking in the building. That is in the building. If it was in the elevator, I'm only bringing it to your attention because I think it's important, And this way, if you get any other complaints, there could be a problem. What do these people think? They can do it now because of the crisis that we're in. You can't do nothing about it. I don't know. I'm just telling you because I know you want to know. You can't be in all the places at once. And even though the office is not open, I probably would. If you were in the office, I probably would have went down and told you. But I decided to do it this way. You might, I know you want to know. If anything I see or anything like that, I'll let you know. That's all. And writing the email, I like doing the emails, but I get carried away. Here it's a little different. It's easier to explain it to you exactly what it was. So this happened around 3 p.m. on Wednesday, May 13, 2020, and it's in that hallway where the laundry room is and out to the parking lot. So I thought you might want to know about it, and that's pretty much it. I'm doing all right in here, and I hope you're doing well, and I appreciate the good work that you do. The building's clean and everything. I think we're probably living in the safest place on earth. I know for me, at my age and all, it's a lot better I would be in here than any place else. Because the nursing home, that's the worst place you could be right now, or low-income housing, or anything like that. My wife was in a nursing home last year. She passed away last year, about a year ago, so she, dealt with it as it is, the nursing home. So I think that should be it for now. I guess somebody's calling me, huh? You probably can hear that, huh? Yeah. Okay, Marine. Have a great day. And if you need anything, or any questions, or anything about anything, just let me know. I'm not, I'm available most of the time. But I mean, it's important that I think everybody tells you things, that goes on. Because you can't be in all the places. Okay, again, I thank you for your time, and have a great day.